what you mean? You to the world that Christ is king. Look like the world behind the scenes. What you mean? What you mean? Hey, soul train line. You tryna dance in between. Wait, they was gon' hate, I knew it. But I don't just talk, I do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. They was gon' hate, I knew it. But I don't just talk, I do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. What's your team? Boy, I work for the king. I don't know what you bout. D-boy green, mixing profane with the clean. Boy, you better watch your mouth, trying to mix with the world. For all the diamonds and pearls, do anything for clout. Ay, do anything for clout. Ay, do anything for clout. Ay, hey, you for real or you acting? Too much talk with action. From dark
Good
to
morning,
light,
good
Michael
morning, good
Jackson.
morning, and
Ay,
welcome. Make sure you go ahead
why
and
y'all
get your
planning I'm working?
guest
I
on.
know the devil be
This is
hurting.
a
How I
guest
supposed to prepare?
open house
Just made me a
boot
new
camp
person.
where we're going to be going
Wait,
over some
they was
ways
gon'
that we
hate, I
get in
knew
the
it.
market and showing you how we
But I
use
don't just
our
talk, I do it.
scanners. You will have
Do it.
Dr. LA and the
Do
Pit
it.
Master this morning.
Do
Dr.
it.
Kathy is at a
Do it.
conference. We all
Do it.
rotate being
They was
at
gon' hate, I knew it.
conferences. And are hoping
But
for
I
the
don't just
moment where
talk, I
we can
do it.
all be here at the same time.
Do it.
We have a lot of people trying to get
Do it.
in the waiting room, so we're going to give
Do it.
them a moment and then
Do
we
it.
are going to get started. Thank you for joining us. It is a Bitcoin winning weekend. Yes, 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 it is. So we are super excited that you are here with us this morning, and we're going to get started. We're going to give everybody about two
Wait.
minutes.
They
If
was
you
gon' hate,
have
I knew it.
guests that are joining
But
us,
I don't
please
just
let
talk,
them
I do
know
it.
that they should hop
Do
on
it.
now.
Do it.
Congratulations. All of our
Do it.
new members. I know we had a
Do
lot of
it.
new members join
Do it.
in the
They was
last
gon' hate, I
48
knew it.
hours to
But
72
I don't
hours.
just
So,
talk, I
welcome
do it. I
to
get
the
a little word,
community.
I
This
do it. This
is an
right here
open
is deeper
house
than
where we
music.
will
Pay
be
me the
doing
side, I never
an
confuse
open
it. Faith
boot
without
camp
works is
with
dead.
Dr.
Situation
L.A.
crisis.
Payne
I'm in like
and
fusion.
the
Skin
pit
over, can't
master,
mix, can't fuse it.
Dr.
Gave me the word, so
Yarnell
I don't use
Russell.
it. Say
We
you
will be
step for the
getting
king.
started in just one moment. We
Yeah,
have
yeah. I
about
just wanna know about
51
what you
people
mean. You to the world
registered
that Christ is
to get
king.
in.
Look
So,
like the
we're going
world
to give them a
behind the
moment to do
scenes.
so.
What you mean? What you mean? Hey, soul train line. You tryna dance in between. Wait, they was gon' hate, I knew it. But I don't just talk, I do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Good morning,
They was gon'
and
hate, I knew
welcome.
it.
Happy Saturday. It is a
But I don't just talk, I
Bitcoin
do it.
winning weekend.
Do it.
Listen, do
Do it.
not sleep on Bitcoin.
Do it.
Go ahead and make sure that you
What's
tell
your
your
team?
guests
Boy, I work
that
for the
we will be
king.
getting
I don't know
started
what you
in
about. D-boy
one
green,
minute.
mixing
One
profane
minute.
with the
We
clean.
don't
Boy, you
want
better
them
watch your mouth, trying to
to
mix with the
miss it.
world.
So
For
go
all the
ahead
diamonds
and
and
tell them
pearls,
to
do
hop
anything for
on.
clout.
We're going
Ay,
to be
do
getting
anything for
started
clout.
in
Ay,
one
do
minute.
anything
Thank you
for
so
clout.
much for
Ay,
joining
hey, you for
us.
real or you
This is
acting?
our
Too
open
much talk
house,
with
which means
action.
that this
From dark
session
to
is
light, Michael
open to
Jackson.
the public,
Ay,
and we're showing you what we
why
do
y'all
here
planning I'm
at the
working?
Code
I
with
know the devil
Dr.
be hurting.
Kathy
How
Kirkland,
I supposed to
Dr.
prepare?
Yarnell
Just made
Russell,
me a new
and
person.
Dr. L.A. Payne. So
Wait,
we are
they was gon' hate,
very
I knew it.
excited to show you what we do and how
But
we
I
get
don't just
in
talk,
and
I
out of the
do it.
market. We're going to be showing you
Do it.
how to use our
Do it.
scanners. We have
Do it.
several scanners.
Do it.
And so we're going to show you how to use
Do
some
it.
scanners
They was
to
gon' hate, I knew it.
maximize your profit. So
But I don't
one
just
more
talk, I
minute
do it.
and we will get
Do it.
started. Thank you
Do
so
it.
much for joining us.
Do it. Do it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. Happy Saturday. I'm Dr. L.A. Payne, and we have Dr. Yarnell Russell, who is out there this morning. Good morning, Dr. Russell. I want to make sure that you are able to unmute. We are excited this morning to introduce you and welcome you to the Code. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are educators, and we love to educate and develop programs that help people obtain success in the market. So again, we still have a lot of people that are coming in the room. We're going to go ahead and allow them to come into the room. Dr. Russell, are you there? Would you like to say good morning?
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It's your boy, Dr. Chef Yarnezy, the Pip Master. And it is such a great morning this Saturday for you all to be joining us. And Dr. LA, good morning to you, Doc. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Man, excited, about, what we've been encountering and what's going on within our community and, the growth spurt that is taking place right before our very eyes. So we're
Yeah.
excited to have all the new members as well as the members who have been here for quite a while. But
Hmm.
this is a great opportunity because this boot camp is really starting to open the eyes of everyone, not only within our community, but even within the social media platforms that we frequent. It's starting to really take note on, who we are, what we do, and who we help, as well as how we help. So this is an exciting moment
Yeah.
and I'm so glad that we've been able to form the code.
Yes, I agree. And equally excited, equally grateful. I know you all have a busy Saturday and things before you, so we won't be before you long. We will just show you how to use the scanner and some strategies that we're using. Our open house boot camps, again, are just open house for people to see how we use our scanners. Now, we do have a boot camp that is coming up. It is going to be a Gold Rush boot camp. Yeah. I am super excited about that. And you are going to learn in that boot camp how to get in a trade on the scanner and to hold the trade. Okay. So we're going to be going over that and we're going to be going over the push line and we will be back to break one, break two, and break three. That is not an open house boot camp. That is absolutely something that you need to be a private member in order to participate. But we're really going to show you how to get in those gold trades, how to get in those GBP trades, and how to hold the trade. Okay. But we're going to primarily focus on Gold Rush. So that's something exciting. Registration for that will drop tomorrow. All right. If you are completely new, you've never met Dr. LA, Dr. Kathy, Dr. Russell, never been in one of our sessions, can you drop some ones in the chat so that we can know who is here? I am going to assign another co-host so that I can do more than one thing at a time. That would be helpful. Where did Dana go? Did Dana pop off? Oh, can you guys imagine that we have two Shirley Johnsons? Dr. Russell, we now have like almost two of everything.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
That is incredible. When I saw her name, I said, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Because the other one is not going to believe that there's two, but she actually goes by Kelly. So welcome, Kelly. But when Shirley Johnson sees your name, she's going to say, hold up, wait, I thought I was the only Shirley Johnson in the world. My daughter does that. When it's her birthday, somebody else's birthday, and they're like, no, that's my birthday. It can't possibly be yours. All
Right.
right. Welcome to our community. The first thing that we always do before we get started with anything is we always take a deep breath in and out. We breathe in and we breathe out. I am a pastor. Dr. Kathy is a pastor. And Dr. Russell is a pastor in his own right. But we really want people to be blessed. And so we really just center ourselves and we just ask that God would bless the people, that God would be in our meeting, that we would be grounded, that we would never be greedy, and that we would always be humble. That is our sincere prayer in Jesus' name for you, for your family, that your family this morning, this Saturday, would be blessed. Amen. All right. Well, let's get it. Let's go. I am Dr. LA, like I said, and you got the Pit Master. Now, the Pit Master has several names. He goes by the Pit Master. He goes by Dr. Chef Yarnezy. What's that? Yeah, but you have to do it out there. Um,
Hold on, I got to speak to Nate real quick before you get too heavy. I
Exactly.
heard
And
her.
Nate been sleeping. She's like, "Oh, you up? Let me get up. You talking? Let me talk. Wait a minute.
Good
Let me call
morning,
Eva.
Nate. Good
Look, she
morning, my
ran out to
Nate.
go talk to Eva on FaceTime. Look, and
Okay.
she came back. Uncle Neezy is saying good morning. You want to say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning, Nate.
All right. One second. Give me a second. All right. So, and Dr. Kathy, okay. So we have formed the code because we like to provide education, resources, and programs. Me and Dr. Russell have been trading together in leading communities and sessions since 2020. At that time, Dr. Kathy was on one of the largest platforms in the world, and she was educating. Click her picture right here.
No, I call Kiana's mom.
Nay, I'm on a live call. No, her mother said no. Nevertheless, Dr. Kathy was on a large platform and she was training, and we were learning from her. A lot of my foundation comes from Dr. Kathy. A lot of your foundation in trading comes for Dr. Kathy. And so, who would imagine 5 years later, me, her, and Dr. Russell were together on another major platform calling Trades Together. And from there, we said, you know what, we need to do our own thing. We're excited and we want to develop our own scanners. And so, we did basically a spinoff from that platform, created our own platform, and we have been very, very successful. Listen, Dr. Kathy has been asked to go to so many platforms. And I quote, she said, you and Dr. Russell, y'all accuracy is 100 times more incredible than these other platforms. And that's why she chose, because she did not have to partner with us. So that says a lot. We're very honored to work with Dr. Kathy. The pitmaster, he calls down just straight fire. Whenever he's calling trades, we drop fire because we win with them, okay? And so what do we do within our program is we offer boot camps, we offer meetups. Listen, if you have not registered for Dallas, you need to register for Dallas. We will be in Dallas November 6th through the 8th. It will completely change your trading life. So many people go to in-person training. A lot of you are used to just taking trade alerts, and we're not about that. We're educators. We want you, regardless to if the major platform goes out of business or not, to be able to get in and get out of the market successfully. We don't want you to be able to do this just as some hobby. We want you to be able to do this as much as you want to and withdraw. That is really, 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 really important. And that is what makes it a discipline for us. And so we want to pass that on to you. And that happens in in-person sessions. So we encourage you to meet us in Dallas. Okay. We also teach you how to compound your account. We offer compound education. Once you get the rhythm and you're learning how to place your trades, well, now you got to learn how to compound it. One of the great things that we learned from Dr. Kathy was how she took a $40. You guys see how I got that right? She said we keep dropping the number, Dr. Russell, but she took a $40 account and grew it to $1.3 million in 8 months. So it's really important that if you can, Dr. Kathy used to always say pennies in the nickels, nickels in the dimes, dimes in the quarters, quarters in the dollars, right? If you can take a small amount and compound it, you can compound a large account. So that's why we're really, really big on teaching people how to compound, okay? So we're going to be doing compound education. We offer sessions. You're going to see our schedule. We trade London, we trade Tokyo, and we trade the New York session. Okay. Really, really important. Those are live sessions. But even if you can't attend a live session, you can always use your scanner. And so that's why our challenge right now is simply take the alert. And that is what me and Dr. Russell are going to be showing you how to do today, is take the alert. So here's just like a little glance of our schedule. When you come into our community, those that enroll today, you're going to get onboarding information. We're going to be having onboarding like every other day so that you can be onboarded. You can understand how our community works, and you can be able to participate. Now, we are a busy community. We don't want you to be overwhelmed by that, but we do want to provide you support every step of the way. All right. So now let's talk about our scanners and how we teach you to simply take the alert. I can't say that. Let me say it again. Take the alert. Take the alert. Take the alert. Okay. We don't want you to mix your ideas or what you learned previously with what we're teaching you. We want you to simply take the alert. So this weekend, because the market is moving on Bitcoin, All right. Those of you who are here on the education end, I want you to be on the 30-minute chart this weekend for Bitcoin. We're going to mark our high and we're going to mark our low. All right, that's the high and that's the low. Now, we have several different scanners, okay? All you need is a TradingView account to access our scanners. So we have several different scanners, and these are all of our scanners here. Dr. Kathy is the author of ECC 11 3.0. If you've ever traded with Dr. Kathy, you know that they call her Queen of the Cloud. Well, this is her revised cloud strategy, and I will show you that, and then I will allow Dr. Chef. He has the 4 fingers. Those are these two here. I'm going to allow Dr. Chef to show you his scanners and how you can maximize your profits with that. And then up here, these are Black Forex, which is my organization scanners. And these are pending orders. Some people like to just trade pending orders. Some people like to trade market execution. So it just depends on if you're trading Forex, are you trading futures, are you trading Bitcoin? Okay, so I have several different scanners that you can maximize your profit on based on what it is you're trying to do. But today I'm going to show you my Bitcoin scanner and I'm going to show you my M5 scanner. So let me start with Dr. Kathy's EC11. Those of you who are new, welcome. Once you enroll, you're going to either enroll on the Black Forex platform or you're going to enroll on Dr. Kathy's platform, I Build Legacies, or you're going to enroll on the Pitmasters platform. Once you enroll, there is a message box up here, and you are going to send your TradingView name. Are we all clear? This is how you get access to the scanners, because this is what I know everybody wants to know. Let me change this right quick. Okay. So you're going to click the message box up here, and this is where you're going to send a message with your TradingView name. Then you're going to go to TradingView. At the top, there is an indicators button. You're going to press indicators, and then on the left-hand side, invite only, and then you are going to click on the scanner you have access to. The number one question I get is, okay, well, when I join, do I get access to all of the scanners that you see here? No, you do not. Okay. When you join, if you join with IBL, you have access to EC11. If you join TPTG, you have access to Dr. Chef. If you join Black Forex, you have access to Black Forex. So you're going to have to tell me specifically what you would like. Okay. Now, together is full membership. What does full membership mean? That means that you have access to EC11, TPTG, and Black Forex. That is full membership. We have level 1, level 2, and level 3 memberships. Level 1, ma'am, I am in a meeting, okay? I cannot talk right now. Thank you. Okay, can you close that? All right. Level 1 means that you just have 1 membership. Level 2, 2 memberships. Level 3 is full membership. If you have any questions about that, you can ask that in the chat, okay? And we can clarify that for you. And then I am going to drop a form for questions in here. Also, if you are a guest of someone, please type their name in the chat. We are giving away tickets, and I am going to do the raffle today, okay? At the end of the call, I'm going to do the raffle. So those of you who have tickets, make sure I see your tickets so that I can update that and do your tickets. So let's talk about this. Let's look at EC11. Now, EC11 is designed, again, to be able to be applied to anything. So you just literally click it and it will come up on your screen, okay? You can change the colors to make it whatever color you would like. And what EC11 is going to do, it's going to give you alert. Let's go down to the shorter time frame. It is still loading. Very good. EC11 gives you an alert. And that's why our challenge is called Take the Alert, okay? So EC11 gives you an alert for the buy, and you can buy up. These blue lines are your TPs. Is that clear? If that's clear, drop a 1, okay? Or you get the alert for the sale, and you can take it down to the TPs that are listed. This thing getting ready to go, y'all. It's got some wrong. Look how much. Ooh, wee, Pitmaster, where you at? Look at this thing about to drop. Y'all better be ready to buy some Bitcoin, baby, you better have some money set aside. Listen, I hope we're all clear that we know certain people are getting ready to crash the market. Okay, when that Bitcoin drops, they're dropping it so they can buy it. Be on the side of the banks. Okay, so please make sure that when it drops, you buy. Okay, that's just free game. Do what you need to do with that. But nevertheless, you're going to get the alert. So again, when you get the alert, if you want more money, you go to a higher time frame. The beautiful thing about EC11 is that you can trade anything. You can do Bitcoin, you can do crypto. I mean, you can do Bitcoin, you can do crypto, all cryptos. You can do Forex, you can do stocks, you can do binary options. It does not matter. You can trade anything. It's going to give you the alert, and you are simply going to take the alert. I want to see where this, ooh, glory. Do y'all see this one right here? These are the moves that I'm always looking for, okay? And this is our break 3. This is still loading. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Oh, she's only got it set for the lower time frames on Bitcoin. No, oh, it's here. Okay, so look at this. On the 1 hour time frame, I told you, if you want more money, okay, then you're going to go to a higher time frame. Do y'all see this? And you see all these TPs for the scary? Now, what does Dr. Kathy say? Scared money don't make no money, right? But you do need to know how to trade. I told Dr. Kathy, stop telling people that. They need to learn how to trade before you go up in your lot size. You see that? Look at that. Take the alert. And I teach you in the boot camps how you can trade from alert to alert. That's a whole nother strategy that we'll talk about. But nevertheless, if you got in here, this is the hour chart. There are several TPs. You made your money. There's several TPs. You made your money. Then you got a buy alert. Glory. Look at that thing done went. Okay. If I were y'all, look, this is getting ready to push down. When it pushes down, chef strategy is going to be set up. Listen, and it's going to come down. And you have several TPs. So again, each broken line is a TP that you can take. Okay. It's your choice. If that made sense, drop some ones for me. Drop some ones in the chat if you're tracking. All right, I'm going to get in on the alert. I'm going to get in on the alert. I'm going to get in on the alert. Too many of you are trying to figure it out. There is no reason on the higher time frame. I don't know, I probably did 30 trades this week on the higher time frame where when I got in the trade on the alert, there is not one trade that I had to close out in the negative. There was one moment where I did take a 15-minute go and the market was doing like this. I was like, oh, I'm cool on that. And I got out the trade. As soon as I got out the trade, what did it do? Hit. Okay. Of course, I was irritated, got back in the trade, made twice my money. So if you are using any of our scanners on the higher time frame, please send me a screenshot of where the trade went south. Pretty please do, because it's not possible. And so I'm grateful. And I'm not saying, that nothing crazy can happen in the market, because we know crazy things do happen in the market. But when you're trading on the higher time frames, the impact is not as drastic as scalping on the 1 and the 5 minute and the 15, depending on what you're doing. And so, Chef, I came up with this thing last week and I told them no more scalping, no more scrapes, no more nothing. You can get in. Do you see how we've traded places? You can get in on the higher time frame and hold. And that is what we're going to be going over in our Gold Rush training.
But this is definitely funny. This is definitely funny to me.
Listen, y'all type that. Look, Keisha wrote that down. Keisha took that and she ran with it. She said, no more scraps, no more scalping. And what did she do, y'all? She passed that challenge. Yes.
Listen,
yes.
No do you know how long I've been attempting to get Dr. LA to trade like this versus scalping, and now she has taken the ball and completely
Listen, all you have to do is pay me. Listen, now all you have to do is pay me. Listen, let me tell you something. Coach woke me up. Coach said, hey, baby, it's London. Ain't we supposed to be? Let's get in this trade. Let's go. He said, oh, there go the market consolidating. There go the alert. Let's go. Get in the trade. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Listen. Oh, it works. It's beautiful. All right, Pitmaster, go ahead and talk to them about Four Fingers.
All right. Pull up four fingers and I'll yap it.
Is this
All
the
right, give it
latest
a second.
version? I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah, I should say chef's four fingers with an S. Four fingers with an S, wherever that
That's four
is.
fingers. Yeah, right there.
There it is.
All right, there it is. What time frame would you like me to show them on? This one.
You can
Oh,
go
y'all,
to the
what did I tell you? I didn't even have Chef's four fingers up, and I told you Mark McKinley. I said his fingers about to line up, and we about to get paid.
go to the 15-minute real quick. Let's take a look at the 15.
There you go. Oh,
Perfect, perfect,
glory,
perfect,
glory. I got a
perfect.
tambourine. Get your tambourine.
Okay.
Yeah. If you
All
know
right,
his
and then
strategy, you already
and
know.
and then that's good. Scroll, squinch it in a little bit so I can see those left candles. That one right there. That's the one. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so what is Chef's four fingers? Four fingers is four EMAs that align perfectly, and when they align perfectly, they look like four fingers. When you hold four fingers across, right? If you're looking at your hand and you put your thumb in the center of your palm and you hold your four fingers out and stretch your fingers, that's what this is. This reminded me of what four fingers looks like. And with these four EMAs, it actually gives you TP1, TP2, TP3. What does that mean? Well, when we align on the white EMA, which is right now, you start getting cell indicators, right? You see where it says cell. And I got to make sure you have the latest version too, Dr. LA, because the latest version says short.
Oh,
It
it
should say,
does. I
yep,
wonder
it should
if I
say.
you did you send it to me?
I did. It should say chef's four. There, Dr.
If
Chef's.
you got two
It's
right here,
short.
let me see if this one says it.
Dr. Chef.
That's the one. Well, it
That
looks
says
like I got two
strategy.
on here right now.
Yeah, strategy is not in there. It just says Dr. Chef's four fingers. I think it's the one. Let's see, where is that at?
You want to reshare or
Dr. Chef's four fingers. Oh, don't say strategy. Okay.
let me go
I
back
can
on
still
here?
teach it from the one that says, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
these are the ones that are here. I don't have an update in here.
There it is. Chef's four fingers. That's
Oh,
it.
this one. Okay,
Yeah,
let me start
that's
that one, and then I'll add this one.
Yeah, that's the one I want to teach from. There we go. Now, because now you notice there's even more alerts
And the
on this one,
dashboard is there too.
right? Yep, there's the dashboard. Perfect. So I've not only given you the EMA structure, but if you look at where it says Chef's dashboard, it's telling you the perfect alignment. So right now we're perfectly aligned for bearish momentum. We have volume control. You have the RSI letting you know where the relative strength index is at this point, normally between 70 and 30 or 80 and 20. Those are numbers that let you know if it's oversold or overbought. It also gives you the strength of the candle that we're on. So this thing is really, really amazing for you to be able to see. And there's also an added feature that tells you when there's a golden cross or a death cross. So when these things occur, you're looking for a death cross, you're looking to sell in the market. For a golden cross, you're looking to buy in the market. But the indicators are going to tell you. And when these fingers are perfectly aligned on at least four charts, watch out, baby, because that's the direction of travel. Once it takes place, it's going in that direction for a while. And it likes to go through each time frame, the 1, the 5, the 15, the 30, and the 1 hour, and so on and so forth. But the beauty of this whole strategy is how it's designed and how it correlates with Dr. Lay's strategy as well as Dr. Kathy's strategy. So TP1, for instance, like I said earlier, would be the orange line, right? That would be your TP1. Once we get those short signals and it passes the white line, then I'm looking to take it to the orange line. Once it passes the orange line, I'm looking for a bounce reversal. Then the next move would be down to the green line, bounce reversal. The next move would be down to the blue line. If you start it at the very beginning, which is the first candle that opens under the white line, then that should get you all the way down to the blue line if it's in a full sell momentum. But right now, the RSI is at 29. So it may not go all the way down there because we don't have enough RSI strength to get us all the way down to the bottom at this time. But you can at least take it to TP1. And then from there, you'll use one of the other strategies to get back to another location. But that's it in a nutshell. It's really simple to use. I like trading it off the one first, simply because the one is always the telltale of what's going on within the 1 hour. And since you have 60 candles that make up the 1 minute chart, right? 60 candles to give you a 1 hour's worth of movement, then you're looking at the one for your entry, right? You're looking at the other higher time frames for how long you can ride it, if that makes sense. So that's it in a nutshell, Dr. LA, for my strategy. Do me one more favor. Could you go to
Yeah.
the 5 minute and then the one after that so we can see where it says alignment bearish? So now, so we're really trading off. Go to the one for 1 second. I think we're trading off the one. Okay, the one is done. So notice the one is finished, right? So look at all those short signals that ran from the white all the way to the blue. Now we're going to the 5 minute. Boom. Now we're running from the white. We ran to the orange. Now we're running to the green. After we run to the green, we go to the blue. 15-minute chart.
Great. And let me make sure you guys see the blue. And so remember too that these can be your TPs as well. Okay.
Now to 15, we're off past the white. As you can see now, we're one candle beyond the candle that I was just talking about. So that is dropping down towards the orange line, right? And then lastly, the 1 hour. We can go to the 30-minute if you can, Doc.
Okay.
Let's see where we are on the 30. And the 30, we have just made a cross of the 50 of the EMA, right? So that is majorly important to understand where we are in the market and what is it doing and why is it doing it. Now you know why it's doing it, and you should have an idea of where it's going, because again, the dashboard tells us this is a line bearish. Okay, that's it for my strategy.
Back to you. Right, y'all drop some 7-7s in the chat for the Pitmaster, sharing his strategy. Pitmaster, you were about to say one more thing? You're muted.
No, that was it.
Okay. Yeah, when he first introduced us to this strategy, I'm going to say maybe 4 years ago, I was like, ooh. And then I started using it. At that time, I was trading US 30 heavy. And every time it would go through the fingers so beautifully. So this is one of my foundational strategies. It is something that I live by. Is you will always hear me say, okay, what are the fingers saying before I get in a trade? Up, and somebody could be calling that trade for a buy. I'm gonna look at something like this and say, nope, that trade is set up for a sale. Those fingers do not lie. Do you hear me? They do not lie. Now I'm going to show you my pending order scanner, and then I'm going to show you how we put the scanners together. And the 3 scanners together, we call them the code, okay? And so my pending order scanner is basically going to give you pending orders of where you can get in and get out of the market, okay? It is specifically set up for gold and for indices. So for the busy professional, you're simply going to get a buy entry and you put it in, all right? The TPs will already be on the schedule. I'm going to, on the screen, did I say schedule? I'm going to mix this with my M5 strategy because I want you to have different TPs that are on the screen, as you can see. All right. And it's going to give you an alert. I'm going to switch this over right quick, and I'm going to specifically show you my Bitcoin scanner and how that works. Okay. But let's say you want to trade gold, but you don't have time and you want to just take some pending orders because you're trying to meet your quota. Well, again, it's going to give you your buy entry and it's going to give you your TPs already on the screen highlighted for you to see. All right. So your buy entry is going to be up here, and your sell entries, we have a specific strategy of where we are selling. It's going to give you that, and your TPs will be on the screen as well. When you don't see a lot of TPs, that means that there's going to either be a huge push up or a huge drop. When you see this right here, that means that this is where the market is hitting the high. It's hitting the high. So it would tell you, you know what, you might need to slow down because you're going to run into some resistance. But this is what the pending orders look like. And specifically, I have pending orders for gold futures and for gold forex, those who love gold, because I love gold. And why do I love gold? Because Dr. Pitmaster introduced us into a compounding strategy where I was able to compound my account in probably 3 days, 10 times what I had put in it. And that's why I live by compounding, because that was real money that I made that I was able to take out of an account and put towards a down payment on my family's home. Okay. Real money on gold. So you know what? I kind of stuck with that because I had amazing results. And I live in Cali. Down payments is not cheap out here, man, in the Bay. But I thank God for Dr. Russell, and I thank God for being able to compound, and I thank God for those fingers. Do you hear me? So this is important, being able to see your TPs on the screen because you know where your resistance is going to come in. Are we clear? If you're tracking me, 111 in the chat, Dr. LA, I get it. So that's going to be pending orders. Now let me take the pending orders off of the screen. Now, I like the pending orders. I still give people access to it, but I'm not really using pending orders anymore. And before you guys know, I was like, big on the pending orders. Well, why? Because I found another way to maximize my profit. And what is that way? This is my latest scanner, and I love this. It's a combination of all the strategies that I have used that have worked for me. The 200 EMA, making sure we're above, not beneath, right? And then what I've learned is if I just take the alert on the higher time frame, we're not trying to trade no consolidation. Okay, so let's come out of the consolidation points. But when you get in these trades, I got an alert here for a sale and I'm holding. I got an alert here for a buy and I'm holding. So once you get the alert, I hold the trade. Literally. That's all I do. Okay. And there's nothing else to do. And I pause because people want to make it like, well, is there a step 1, a step 2, a 3, or 4? No, it's not. There isn't. The rule is take the alert. When the alert comes in, my TPs are going to be on my screen. If I need additional TPs, we have additional things where we can add additional TPs. Okay, but the majority of them are lined up. I get in here on my alert. My TPs are down here. Your EMAs are also always a TP, or you can trade from alert to alert. The thing about taking the alert is you want to try to get in immediately at the alert. Does that make sense? Now, if you miss it, that's fine. You're going to need to drop down to the lower time frame and find where that alert is. You're going to look for the doji and the flat, and then you will get in. But 9 times out of 10, again, on the higher time frame, if you would simply take the alert, you look at this. You're going to be a very happy person. And then remember, we're taking alert on a higher time frame. So even in this trade, if I get in here, but we wouldn't get in here because we have a rule that I'm not teaching in an open session. But we have a rule that's related to where the market is on this EMA. And I can be quite honest with you, Pitmaster just taught you the rule. He just went over the rule with you. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So again, the alert is here. This is actually the alert that you would be trained to look for. So what I like to do is I like to wait for Sunday. Today is Saturday. I'm going to look at the market. I'm going to see where the market left off. So that on Sunday, when the market opens up, I'm going to be looking like, is this market looking to sell? Is it looking to buy? And then guess what? I'm going to get in the trade. I'm going to get in the trade at the alert, before the alert. I told you guys the rule. I hope you remembered it. I'm going to get in that trade and I'm going to hold the trade for a week. I'm going to have 1 or 2, probably 3, to tell the truth. 3 trades that I'm going to hold for the week, okay? And then the rest of the time, when my first alert comes out, I'm getting in it. And I'm going to trade from alert to alert. Do you understand? I'm going to trade from alert to alert. And I'm a very happy person. My husband is going to be waking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning like, can we look at the charts? If you know my husband, come on now, somebody. Waking up 2 o'clock in the morning, where's Dr. Kathy? Y'all trading? Because me and like Dr. Kathy like to trade in the middle of the night. He want to trade, right? Because he sees that alert is beautiful. You don't have to look at the chart. You don't have to stare at the chart. We are not scalping. We do not want scrapes. Somebody put that in the chart, in the chat. Okay. No more scraps. No more scraps. We're not scalping. We're going to get in the trade and we're going to hold it. Last thing. Well, where do I get in the trade? Dr. LA, what if somebody says something crazy in the government? What if something happens and the market goes in the opposite direction? Well, those are things we can't control, right? And so what do? You put in a stop loss. If you're alert, mind you, I'm on a 30-minute chart, y'all. If you're alert, is here, then your stop loss is going to be the candle before. You can do one or you can do two. All right. So right about here at 38.84, that is where your stop loss is going to be. Dr. Kathy uses the same strategy for her stop loss. She does the candle before. I do one or two before. It's your choice. Okay. And so you're going to put that in. And so again, when this market drops, you've gotten paid. It's pulling back in here. Who cares? Because you're still in profit. All right. You got your alert here. Your stop loss is all the way down here, 38.17. The market is pushing and pulling. It's pushing and pulling. Who cares? Because you are deep in profit. So it does not matter. Take the alert. And a wise man told me when I first started trading, never invest what you're not willing to lose. So when I get in my Sunday trade, I always put an amount in that account that it doesn't matter if it win or if it lose, right? And I have not had a problem yet, glory. And I thank God every single day. And I pray and beg God to remain humble. And I was like, me and Dr. Kathy's ongoing joke is we getting ready to retire. And I'm like, God, no, for real, I'm getting ready to retire from everything. And God said, no, you will continue to teach the people because God, I truly believe it is God's will for people to learn how they can maximize this opportunity. So I may get to retire for everything else, but I don't get to retire from this because God has given me so many strategies, so many ideas for all these different scanners to empower someone. Okay. So that is 100% a part of my calling, and I do not have a problem with it. I am grateful. And again, like I said, my only prayer is to remain humble because I am no fool. All right, so now let me show you Bitcoin scanner last. If you got a question, you can drop it in the chat. You can drop it in the chat. And let me show you the Bitcoin scanner last. And I love the Bitcoin scanner. This is my Bitcoin Smash. You want to be on this weekend. Yes. All right. And so here's the Bitcoin. This is specifically for Bitcoin because Bitcoin is very volatile. All right. So again, as you can see, take the alert. It told you to buy here. Told you to sell here. Mind you, you are on the higher time frame. Your TPs are on the screen. What color is TP1 for the buy? In different accounts, Verna. I can explain that to you more. Y'all talk to me. Thank you. Come on now. Y'all know I'm about to go into teaching mode. What color is TP1 on the buy? This is the buy right here. And you could have got in right here, right? You could have got in right here. It's telling you to buy. You could have got in here for the buy. What color is TP1? Are we looking at the same screen? Thank you, Diana. TP1 is white. What did you talk about green? TP1 is white. That's your first TP, yeah? And then green is your TP2, right? TP for the buy, all right? TP1 is right here, TP2. When you get ready to sell down, right? Your TP is right here. It's in front of y'all, okay? No. You're fine. You're fine. You're not the only person who said that. Yes, it's pink, it's blue, right? It's got a mixture because I got double EMAs on there. So your TPs are already on the screen, all right? And you can get in the trade, you can hold. When Dr. Russell's fingers are lined up, listen, take the trade. And so that's why I'm telling you now that Bitcoin is going to sell this weekend. There's no confusion about that. Those fingers do not lie. So let me show you the scanners with all three together. Again, that's what we call the code. When you have ECC11 on there, then you're going to put Dr. Chef's four fingers on there, and then you could put M5 on there as well. All right, okay. And then again, what are all those little dots up there? When you get those double confirmations, you all listen. When you get the double confirmation, do not sleep on it. We do not trade consolidation, so don't worry about that. That's why we box the trade up. Excuse me for 1 second. Nevaeh, lower your tone. All right, this is why we box the trade up, because we are not trying to trade consolidation. Clear? We're looking for clear breakouts. And this is why on the updated M5 scanner, I put these big alerts for you, okay? So you'll get a big alert from me, okay? And if it's blue, that means that it's a long. If it's red, that means that it is a short. You tracking me? Ones in the chat if it's tracking. Okay, so the dotted lines, yes, are TPs. The dotted lines are TPs. All right, dotted lines are your TPs. Now, if you don't like a whole bunch of dotted lines, that's fine. I can show you how to minimize that. And you can just see the major, let me show you. You can just see the major areas for TPs, okay? So again, here's the alert for the buy. What color is the first TP for the buy? If I got in right here, what color is the first TP for the buy if I got in on this alert, okay? So Dr. LA Skinner is gonna say alert. When you say, what color is it? Very good. Pink right here. We're getting in the trade. That is our TP here. If you get a candle and it's pushing through, I would look on the lower time frame. Then you could go to the next TP, which is going to be up there. Did it hit TP1 and did it hit TP2? Yes or no? Y or N? Y or N? Thank you. Yes. All right. Your alert here for your sale came right back down here. Your alert here came for the buy. Listen, because it's on the higher time frame. It's on the higher time frame. So you're either going to trade to TPs, or if you're doing Forex, you can do 10 pips and dip. Does that make sense? If you're doing Forex, you can do 10 pips and dip, or you can do a certain point amount. We do a certain point amount on gold. We have a certain point amount on indices. So you can do that, or you can do what we say, take the alert and hold. All right. All right. I've answered. I'm going to answer your questions. Drop your questions in the chat, or if you want to raise your hand, you can. Again, this is our scanner. If you have all three, that is the full code. Remember, in order to have the full code, you have to be a full member. All right. So if you're not a full member, you do not have the full code, and you will have to make a decision as to how you want to go about that. I saw some questions in the chat, so I'm going to answer that. Those of you who are completely new, again, we have a full schedule. Once you enroll today, you will receive onboarding information. I believe onboarding is tomorrow night. Dana James is our new members leader, and is very, very helpful. Carl is going to be our second new members leader as well. And Latoya host onboarding on Sunday night. So shout out to our entire academic team, because it's really important that we're able to support you all. Sorry, I'm just getting this link for people who have questions, okay, and that are ready to enroll. There is a link now in the chat. You can click on that link, okay? Again, people are always asking, okay, what is your pricing? If you go to all of our websites, you're going to see our updated pricing. The month of October is $169. We are on a scale. Our actual full amount for our tuition is $199 a month, okay? So we started off with, a scale to gradually bring different people in at different prices and on the different scales. But October, if you are a previous member, you are grandfathered in at whatever month you came in, at whatever rate, as long as your account is active. If it is not active, then you're going to need to get a new account. Are you tracking? Affiliate accounts are $75 a month, okay? Starting with the October pricing. Now, some people do have specials, and you can take advantage of that. I would not wait, because if you go to a lot of our pages, you're going to see we're full, especially on mine and especially on Dr. Kathy. Pitmaster will be moving over to the same platform so that the messaging is very consistent. It's very clear. There is no confusion. All right. And that is the pricing for the new month. If you wait to the next month, then you will be at the full price of $199 per month. Okay. Affiliate membership is $75 at this time. That gives you access to our trading schedule. That gives you access to our scanners. Questions? Go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I've also dropped that. Oh, and then I got a shout out. When I say that, y'all supposed to say shout out. Listen, I know I saw some beautiful things come across my screen. I want to shout out Lakeisha, who cleared her challenge. Those of you who are new, this is what our screenshots look like. I mean, listen, this is beautiful. Oh, this is my screenshot. This is from me putting in all of the alerts on Forex Peers. Those who know me know I'm a heavy gold US 30 NAS girl, but when I saw how much money I could make off of 4 cents, 4 cents. I was like, yeah, run the play. Those of you who've never traded futures before, this is a future screenshot. We always have people posting their results. And what's important to me is that you get things like this. I want you, shout out to Denarian, to clear your challenge. Listen, and then I really want to shout out Denarian and Chris, because when the husband clears, Marcus, and then the wife clears, Jay, listen, me and Dr. Russell feel like we are operating 100% in our purpose, and Dr. Kathy, okay? So shout out to all the couples, the families who have come into the community in both. Everybody in the household has now passed multiple challenges. Let's go. So as you can see, shout out to Dana James. She's not just clearing in the foreign exchange market, she's clearing in Forex and futures. That makes me really, really proud. Michelle is taking all the money from all of the brokers, okay? Michelle first started and cleared that challenge. And then Michelle, I just put 2 more certificates in there. And then somebody is wondering, what do I mean about a challenge? Well, we highly recommend that you use a prop account. So you can pay $50 and get $50,000. To pass a $50,000 account, you need $3,000, right? After that, you can withdraw in futures 50%, in Forex 80 to 90%. If you're a new trader, it doesn't make sense for you to go put $500, $1,000, $10,000 in an account. You don't know how to trade yet. You're not there yet, but can you earn while you learn? Absolutely. And the most economical, the wisest way to do that is to purchase a funded account. So congratulations to Michelle for killing that. And then I know I saw this come up today, this morning. Let's go. Congratulations to AJ for passing her funded account challenge. Listen, I love what we do here at The Code. And so again, go ahead.
Dr. LA, we got to shout out my boy, though. I mean, I heard you say his name, but I don't know if you know what really happened. Chris passed his yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And I'm like, yo.
I'm looking for it.
He was so high on, how God has blessed him. And when he called, he was like, bro, this is such a blessing, man. I tell you what, my wife did it. Now I did it. I was this disciplined. That's how Chris was talking. He was talking low profile. Man, when my wife did it, then I did it, man. I just stayed disciplined this time. But anyway, I was multitasking and didn't see that. But yeah, Chris, shout out to you, my brother, as well. Yes. Man. Husband and wife teams doing it.
Husband and wife team. Yes. We got some other teams out there. I want to see, more couples. I want to see more moms and daughters, more sons and fathers. We got families that are trading in our community. So when I see the family winning, again, when I be like, but God, look, I don't want to sleep. I don't want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and call these trades. And God is like, nah, you can call these trades, sis, so that people can continue to prosper. Yes, that makes me super happy. All right, again, let me go ahead and drop the questions form. If you've got questions, you can always message BFST on admin. If you are ready to enroll, if you have questions about your enrollment, that is fine. There's a form there. Let's go ahead. Let's get you set up today so that you can begin onboarding. I'm going to hang around for new people and answer some questions for you. But let me go through the chat. As soon as my son turns 18 in a few months, I'm signing him up. You don't even have to wait for him to turn 18. Come here, Nevaeh. So we're looking at the market. Do you remember what red means?
Red means sell.
And what does blue mean?
Buy.
Very good. Now, my baby just turned 6 years old. If my 6-year-old can look at the chart and say red means sell, and y'all ain't see me whispering nothing to her, and blue means buy, then trust me, your children can start training. And me and Dr. Kathy talked about this. If we have a large enough group, we will train kids in their own session if we have a large enough group. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know. We'll begin that. You know, my background is in education, pre-K through postgraduate studies. So I'm very, very passionate. One of my last posts, I spent a lot of time trading Bitcoin with my kids because they knew more than me. And they were like, nah, come on, Dr. Payne, we go, you know, and I was teaching them chart analysis, but they were really, 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 really good. And we had the time at the school and we did financial literacy, and they couldn't wait for their teacher to be absent because they wanted the principal come in there with them and go over Bitcoin charts. Listen, let's go. Do you hear me? Let's go. Dr. Kathy did a video the other day with her 5-year-old niece. So the young kids, they know, and my daughter knows she has a Bitcoin wallet, and she does ask me every week, can we look at that? How much money I got in there, Mom? Okay, I saw some questions. Let me go ahead and make sure that I'm answering all of your questions from the chat. If you want to raise your hand, you can raise your hand and I will be happy to take you off mute. And Dr. LA, are you saying while you are holding the first alert, you take other alerts in a different account? I'm really big about putting one thing in one account. I trade gold and gold. I trade indices and indices. I trade Forex and Forex. Tara, I have Dr. Kathy's strategy. I need Dr. Chef and Dr. LA. Yes, you can send a message to BFST admin and we will send you the link so that you can set those accounts up. All right, are we clear? Any other questions? New people, we want to make sure that we are getting you set up. Again, for you, if you're ready to go ahead and get enrolled, please go ahead and do so. And those are the links. Get with the person who invited you. Oh, I have to do the raffle, don't I? All right, let me look at your raffle really quickly and let me see how many tickets. I think I had to do a lot of names on here. So I will do that today and I will record it and I will drop it in the chat and you can see who the winners are. We don't have a trial. I don't know what you mean by trial. We don't have a trial. Can you send a message to BFST admin? Shirley, Dr. Kathy can help you set that up, but you should just be setting up a regular account. As soon as you set up the account, you just click on demo, and then it comes up. But I can help you do that. Give me 1 second, okay? Oh no, that's you didn't. That's not on my website or Dr. Kathy's website. You can talk to Dr. Pitmaster about that, but we don't offer trials at all. Get out of here, child. Any other questions? Yeah. Nisi, who invited you? Are you a guest of someone or did you come from social media? Am I saying that right, Nisi Perry? Oh, which Shirley though? We got two Shirley. And both of them, is it Finney or Johnson Finney? Or Johnson? We got two. Dr. Pitmaster, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Is it the Shirley Johnson who's on the session today?
Let me see.
Shirley Johnson, are you friends with Nisi? There's a Shirley Johnson above. Oh, so
she's
you're
not
not
on.
Shirley Finney.
She says she's not on.
Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. Very good. Okay, so you have to speak to the person that Shirley Finney is not in TPTG. So you would have to speak with her and she will give you the link. Okay. That is in Dr. Russell's private group, where he brings in people. Can you explain that? Did you want to explain that briefly to her? She was asking me about a 7-day trial. I was explaining that we don't have a 7-day trial. Right?
Oh, got it. Yeah. So The 7-day trial is for folks who basically want to dip their toes in the water a little bit so they can see exactly what it is that we do before making a final decision. If they want to join. So that's within my private community, but you get access to some of the things that we do in our community that are open sessions, for instance, right? So you'll get to see how we trade. You'll get to attend my live training call, but you only get 1 week. So, if you start on Sunday, Saturday would be your last day to get any of that information. And if you have not seen what interests you, right? If this is not for you, you'll know within that first 7 days. If it's for you, then don't hesitate. Go ahead and join as a actual member. But that's what the 7-day trial is all about. So you can kind of see what it is. I know it's new to a lot of people. If you've never been exposed to trading at all, and you're kind of skeptical or just want to get your, a little taste on your tongue to say, okay, well, I think I can do this. But we simplify it so well that you just heard a 6-year-old uh, say what red
Definitely.
means
Yes,
and
but
what
that is,
blue
and
means.
I just wanted to clarify again that is not, you would not have access to our scanners. You would not have
Right,
access to the code,
right,
and you would be meeting with Dr. Russell. So that's
right.
completely different, but you would not be able to do that because Shirley is not in TPTG. That's what I was saying, Dr. Russell. You didn't hear me say that.
No, well, Auntie Shirley, she's a member. She's a forever member of TP because that's Auntie. Auntie can't get, you know what I mean? I don't play
Yes,
with Auntie.
you're right.
So outside of that, but yeah, that's what that's for. So if you do want to see what we do, attend my live training on Sunday and some of the live trade alerts that I actually give within the group only within
Mhm.
TPTG, then yeah, you definitely have access for 7 days. That's what the trial is about.
Thank you very much. All right. Any other questions? I'm taking them in the chat. Remember, you can fill out the form. All right. I'm going to stay back for new members who might have some questions. Yes, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Yes, yes. But the code is our collaborative. I can explain it to you a little bit more. Yes. I can explain to you a little bit more how it works. Have you traded before? And I see that Auntie Shirley is on. Okay, so you have experience trading. Yes. All right. So she will explain that to you. Yes, the alert you're going to download to your phone. The alert you're going to download to your phone, and you can do that through TradingView. Okay. All right. I'm going to drop this again. If you have any additional questions, remember you can message us on Dr. Russell, please check your text message. You can message us on BFST admin on Telegram. New members, I'm going to stay back to make sure that you are set up and you are ready to go. Those of you, thank you so much for joining us. If you have questions, pretty please get with the person who invited you out. All right. Thank you, new members. All right. Give me 1 second and I'm going to reset the room. And the new members, I'm going to answer your questions. Make sure that you're set up with your scanners. 1 second. Dana, check the chat for me. I'm just making sure that everybody on the list is a new member or member period. If you are not a member, we are going into a private session. So I need to make sure that it is only members on here, okay? You should be an active member. And if I put you in the waiting room, just send me a telegram and let me know that you are a member. I know we have a lot of people joining, so I may have put some people in the waiting room who are actually members, so forgive me. Okay, go ahead. New members, you can unmute. You can unmute and tell me where you might need some help or things you might need clarity on.
Hi, Dr. LA. This is Shirley Kelly.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, I'm the one that has the question regarding the Genesis FX. So I created an account. So I'm in the account actually, and then I hit Trader Locker, and I'm trying to create a demo. So I put in all the information and I hit create account, but it's saying please provide an account name.
Yeah, you have to create an account name though. Because if you created an, you have to create an account. So it's like your username. Oh, you mean like you're trying to create an account and it says, yeah, you can name. Oh, guys, that's another thing I meant to tell you. That's a good thing. You can name your accounts on there. So you can name it Forex, you can name it futures, you can name it gold. You are naming the account. Like, you know how some of them say create a nickname.
Okay. So where do I go to actually do that part at?
I don't get, if you see it, then why can't you do it? I'm getting confused.
It's not letting me. I mean, okay, so I have the Genesis FX. I have the account. It has my name, Shirley Johnson, on there. I put in
Yeah,
all my
are you on the
official.
dashboard?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
So when I'm on the dashboard, it has, the balance, your PL, live account, closing trade. But when I go down to the column that says trade locker
Uh-huh.
and I hit
Yeah, you have
trade,
to create the account. Did you create an account yet?
okay. Mm,
Dana, I think I just enrolled her like 2 seconds ago. I'm almost positive that was the last name I saw. Yeah, she just enrolled while we were on the call. Thank you. Yeah, so you have to create an account, guys. Once you create your username, password in Genesis, on the right-hand side, it'll tell you create an account. You're going to name your account. You can create a demo account. You can create a live account. Okay. Any other questions?
it's not good.
Don't you worry. Dr. Kathy will make sure you are set up to do that. She wants you trading. Dennis Brown, why you got two names? All right, okay, you have to explain that to me next one. All right, new members, talk to me. Any other questions? You guys ask me a question about scanner. You can ask me a question about a strategy. Talk to me. If not, then we're good. I gotta
Hi,
Hi, welcome.
thank you. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I have to leave now, but I want to know, I'm going to be in for the onboarding.
Yeah.
Are you are you doing it completely basic?
I
I
don't
mean,
know what you
for
mean.
new members. I mean, for new members,
Yeah,
we can
onboarding is for
scan
new
it.
members. Boot camp is no, there were two Dennis Brown. So I was saying who was the other Dennis Brown. I know who you are because I know your picture. I know every single person that come through the door. But there was another one with no picture. So that's why I was asking who that is. Sorry, back to your question on onboarding. Onboarding is for new members, especially on Sunday night. Wednesday onboarding is boot camp for new members to make sure that you are squared away. And then we will be adding another onboarding this week. There's
Okay.
also an onboarding video if you have a lot. Dana, can you drop that onboarding video in the new members chat please make sure that you oh no, you said you had a guest. How come you should have them enroll under their name, Kay? Go ahead. But your guest wouldn't be in this session. This is private anyway. They would log off. I hope that answered your question. I know I'm like talking to you and somebody else.
Yes, thank you.
She said, do you mean onboarding from what is a candlestick or how to use the scanners? To the person that just asked the
Oh,
question.
you're talking to me. No, no, I just want to know what onboarding is going to cover because I have to leave now. So I just want to know what onboarding is going to cover.
Yeah, Dana's going to drop the new members. It covers how we operate and things of that nature.
Okay.
But she's going to drop the video. There's the video. We'll drop it in new members chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. My pleasure. Any other questions? No, you cannot.
Hi, good
Hi,
afternoon.
welcome.
Hi, thank you. So that was really informative. I just got a little bit confused. Is it with, he was saying about the 7 days. Is
No,
that
we do not offer a 7-day, Dr. Russell. We do not offer no 7-day trial, y'all. That was something that he was doing to like work with new traders to go over basics with them so that they would not be intimidated about trading. Or were you asking a different question? Are you asking about
okay.
that? Yeah, we don't
no,
have that kind of confusion around
I
here.
was worried
Everybody
thinking-
will tell you that is a super no.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem. Dennis, question? You said I'm on the Zoom with my laptop. Oh, okay, cool. You need to get back in. I got you. All right, questions. Talk to me. Any other questions? Everybody good on their scanners? Are you trying to unmute? It looks like you are. But I can't hear nothing. I'm sorry. All right, so you guys are good. No questions. You're ready to go for the week. We will kick off tomorrow night. If you do come up with a question or you need clarity, please drop it in the chat, okay? We're here to support you. Happy trading. Make sure you're ready to get in and hold. And I will announce this week's winners for the raffle.